Unveiling Consortium's World Book 1 Beyond the Shadows, Another Truth Unfolds. Prologue. In the shadow of what was once humanity's greatest achievements, the Earth rested, wounded and weary. The 21st century, heralded as the dawn of a new era, instead plunged into a vortex of chaos. As nations struggled against the existential threats of climate change, resource depletion, and technological disparities, a deeper unease took root. Ideological divides, forged over centuries, tore apart the world's fragile unity. People did not rush into conflict overnight. The signs were there for those who dared to look: water shortages pitting communities against each other, energy crises casting cities into darkness, and a technological race deepening the gap between the rich and the poor. Yet it was the cultural rifts, those insurmountable gaps in understanding and values, which laid the groundwork for the inevitable. In the years leading up to the war, global discourse became increasingly polarized. Debates on how to address climate change, the role of digital privacy in the age of surveillance, and the ethics of artificial intelligence turned into battlegrounds. These were not mere academic disagreements, but questions about the very nature of society. The ignition did not come from a spectacular act of aggression, but rather from a sequence of deliberate digital strikes. Cyber attacks incapacitated essential infrastructure, rendering millions without access to electricity or clean drinking water. Territorial disputes over the last bastions of natural resources intensified, with drones and cyber warfare replacing the tanks and battleships of old. Nationalist fervor, fueled by propaganda and fear, pushed the world to the edge. And then it all erupted. Skirmishes and proxy wars escalated into full-scale conflict, engulfing the globe. The distinction between soldier and civilian, front lines and home fronts, blurred. Cyber warfare turned cities into ghost towns, while conventional battles ravaged the countryside, leaving a planet suffocating in its own destruction.